everybody gonna be saying, man, I'm being Roy Jones Jr. I'm coming out like Roy. Y'all must have forgot. Yeah. Nah, I can't rap though, y'all. I always been the fighter. I play sports though. I play any sport. I play any sports. Yeah. For sure. We in the rapper session. I like this one, bro. I can't rap, man. Well, I'm dressed, I just gotta go to work, bro. We got jobs too. Yeah, I can't rap. That's what I'm saying. So I gotta stick to what I know. I beat people up. Oh God. I beat people up. Man. You know what I mean? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. At 12, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Canelo. Man, yeah, we still alive. We got.
Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez just shook the boxing world with their explosive live press conference after years of tension and anticipation. The long-awaited fight is finally on. When these 2 pound 4 pound champions faced off, the energy in the room turned electric. But the real jaw-dropper? Crawford dropped a bold statement that left Alvarez speechless. Let's break down what went down.
From 147 to 168, and the win, become undisputed. Wow.
I want to go up to 68. So who would you fight at 68? Canelo?
If he win, or Charlo, the winner.
Wow. That would be crazy.
I want to be 3-time undisputed.
I don't need to take that fight because then everybody's gonna say it's too small, it's too small, it's too small, and then, you know, he needs to enjoy his fight.
Okay,
he deserves it. He deserves it. I like Spence, but you know, I like Spence and all the respect for him and everything. But I knew. I think is the type of fight Terence Crawford is fighter is different. 168, but like I say, like he say, nobody's gonna give me credit.
This fight has been building for years, and the excitement has never been higher. Both men are legends in the sport. Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed super middleweight champion, boasts a remarkable 2nd of February '62 record, with 39 knockouts. On the other hand, Terence "Bud" Crawford remains undefeated with a 40-0 record, including 31 knockouts. Crawford has dominated every division he's entered, solidifying his place as one of the best.
I want Canelo. Is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. That's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you will whoop his ass.
Like, yes man type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Masvidal.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as a stepping stone.
It's more than just a clash of styles. It's about securing a legacy. Fans have long wondered if these two would ever meet in the ring, and now it's finally happening, with both Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford at the peak of their careers. The stage is set for a career-defining showdown.
Like Sheik say that he sent you an offer, possibly to face Crawford for coming up here. Is that true, or what happened with that?
No, I don't have any offer. And look, I'm 100% focused on this fight, and then.
When Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez hit the stage, the tension was palpable. This wasn't your average press event, it was the long-awaited face-off. Since Crawford's dominant win over Errol Spence Jr. in 2023, which solidified him as one of boxing's pound-for-pound best, some critics have questioned whether he's faced the toughest challenges. Enter Canelo, the undisputed super middleweight champion, who thrives on big challenges and is determined to prove his doubters wrong.
Terence Crawford was Turkey Al-Sheikh at the other event across town, put out an open challenge to you on the internet with Turkey Al-Sheikh calling you out. What's your response to Terence Crawford's call out tonight?
The moment their eyes met, the tension skyrocketed. Canelo stood firm, arms crossed, with a trademark smirk, while Crawford remained cool and composed, though the fire in his eyes spoke volumes. The crowd was hanging on every second. Then Canelo called Crawford out, "You've been avoiding me for years. You know it, I know it, and so do the fans. Now there's nowhere to run. The audience erupted. Crawford, who had stayed calm until now, leaned in, fists clenched, ready to respond. What's your record? Experts may be divided, but one thing's clear, this
9-0.
9-0. How old are you?
25.
How old?
25, yeah.
25 years old?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. What weight are you in?
В каком весе? Yes, переводчик. Lightweight.
Lightweight?
Yeah.
Where were you on the
That's
Contender
unbeatable.
Series? The Contender Series just ended. Where were you?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
You ready?
Give me a chance, please. Yeah. Doesn't matter. UFC. Can't tell them.
fight has sparked endless debate. Avoiding you? Please. I've been ready. You've been waiting for the perfect moment. Well, guess what? That moment is now, and you won't like what's coming. And just like that, the gloves were off. What followed was a fiery exchange, sharp words flying faster than anyone could keep up with. The heat was palpable, and even the reporters had trouble keeping up with the intensity.
Easy work. I heard him say, I'm easy work. If I was easy work, well, you know, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet, and still, he want $200 million for Benavidez, and he want $150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to his.
Fans are making their. As the exchange got even hotter, the room's atmosphere shifted completely. What started as a typical promotional event quickly turned into a war of words. Canelo accused Crawford of picking easier opponents, but Crawford wasn't having it. He fired back, accusing Canelo of avoiding the toughest competition during his reign at the top.
Yeah. Just won his debut at 154. Said if the money's right, we'll fight. Everybody wants that fight. What do you feel about that matchup? People saying the weight, all this stuff. How do you feel about that?
You know, everybody wants to fight me. Everybody calling me out and everything. And you know, like I say, I have nothing to win with Crawford. 2-3 weights class less than me. But if the money is right, why not? Right? Why not? But look, I'm focused 100% on Berlanga. I know I have a challenge in front. I never overlook any fighter. So I'm focused 100% in this and then...
Security had to step in to prevent things from escalating further, but by that point, the message was clear: this fight is more than just a contest, it's personal. Neither Crawford nor Canelo is willing to back down. The crowd was on fire, and social media exploded with buzz. Fans and analysts flooded the internet with reactions, debates, and memes, fueling what's turning into one of the biggest rivalries in boxing history.
No, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that...
On one side, Crawford's fans are convinced he's the true pound-for-pound king, ready to secure his legacy by taking down Canelo. On the other, Canelo's die-hard followers are just as vocal, convinced his power, experience, and ring intelligence will prove too much for Crawford to handle.
Crawford could beat him because Crawford is a big 147 fighter and is strong as well, which a lot of people don't give him the credit for. I think that fight, if it does happen, as long as Crawford stays away and just boxes and be smart, he can win that fight. I think Crawford's a better fighter than Charlo. and he's a smart fighter as well. He switches and everything, so
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, every platform is alight with predictions and heated debates. One fan tweeted, "Crawford's about to give Canelo a boxing lesson," while another quickly responded, "Canelo's sending Crawford back to welterweight in tears." It's clear that this fight has everyone on edge, splitting fans right down the middle. The rivalry is real, and no one's backing down.
We're going to be able to bridge this weight gap.
Yeah, I don't think you can, in all honesty. I mean, you might not be able to bridge it on Saturday.
Yeah.
So,
one weight class.
68, yeah, but you're coming up from 35, 35, 40, 47, 54. Sooner or later, it's one too many. And 68 is definitely too many. But Crawford's brilliant. Like, he's a genius. He's a generational great. So maybe he can find a way to do it. But I feel he'd be hugely outsized against Canelo Alvarez. But you have to use your movement. If you're Terence Crawford in that fight, the last thing you want to do is stand and trade. He'd be moving a lot in that fight, trust me. I'm not saying he'd be running, but he would be moving a lot. Of course.
It's not just the fans who are fired up, boxing promoters and analysts are weighing in too. Eddie Hearn called this fight a once-in-a-lifetime showdown and even predicted it could break pay-per-view records. It's clear this fight is not just massive, it has the potential to make boxing history.
Terence Crawford wants to fight Canelo. Yeah. Just from your expert opinion, knowing how Canelo fights, what he's like in the ring, I know you haven't been in the ring with Terence, but what do you think of that fight?
I truly believe, that, anything can happen in boxing, you know what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford is a legend. He's great. He's a great fighter. The only thing I see that I favor Canelo is that is his weight.
Yeah.
And that he's more bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But as far as skill set wise, IQ, I feel like Crawford can match anybody and probably do way better. You know what I'm saying? But Crawford is a legend, bro.
Yeah.
And like I said,
legendary trainer Freddie Roach shared his thoughts, acknowledging Crawford's incredible skills but giving the edge to Canelo due to his power and experience at higher weight classes. It's a classic battle of skill versus strength, and opinions are flying on who'll come out on top. On the other hand, Bernard Hopkins, staunch Canelo supporter, fired back, emphasizing Canelo's experience against tougher opponents. According to Hopkins, Canelo knows how to handle high-pressure fights, and Crawford is in for a serious reality check. Predictions, analysts are breaking down every angle, and promoters are basking in the hype. This is more than just a fight, it's a career-defining moment that could redefine the legacies of both Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. The entire world will be watching every second.
Canelo, I think that's weird, because you'd have to gain 20 pounds.
Yeah.
But they say that's the money fight. That's the mega fight. That's the money fight. That's the only thing that makes sense for Terence Crawford.
Well, catch weight. You can do something out of catch weight.
What weight you think?
Probably 160 or something.
But you said 154 is the highest you want to go.
Yeah, 158.
Both men are already legends, but this fight could cement their place in boxing history. The weight difference adds another layer of intrigue. Crawford has ruled at 154 pounds, while Canelo is king at 168. The big question is, can Crawford handle the added weight and Canelo's power, or will Crawford's speed and technique be the deciding factor? That's what everyone is eager to find out.
With the whole Oscar De La Hoya thing,
I'm glad to go away from him.
Yeah.
He's fucking crazy.
We're really good friends with Dana White, and he doesn't like Oscar De La Hoya too, I said.
Oscar De La Hoya has announced he's coming out of retirement to box again. Cocaine isn't cheap.
I think nobody.
Because he's a vacuum, right?
Every time he's in problems, he don't have any fighters left. Ryan Garcia, because he signed with him. Now Ryan Garcia, I think he's in a problem with him. That's why nobody wants to be with him.
This fight is special because it's more than just a title battle. It's about breaking down barriers between weight classes. But the ultimate prize is legacy. For Canelo, a win would solidify his place as one of the greatest ever. For Crawford, it's his chance to prove he's the undisputed pound-for-pound best and show the world he can conquer a legend. This press conference was a pivotal moment for both Crawford and Canelo. If neither can break the other mentally, the real test will come down to skill, strategy, and execution in the ring. Both are exceptional, but the biggest factor at play here is legacy. Both Canelo Alvarez's legacy is already set in stone, but a victory here could elevate him to a whole new level. For Terence Crawford, this is the moment to cement his name in boxing history. For both warriors, the stakes have never been higher. Tim Bradley, a longtime supporter of Crawford, didn't hold back after the press conference. He firmly stated that Crawford's mentality and strategy will break Canelo down, proving once and for all that he's the best fighter in the world. Interview 14.
That's right, Cam. Run it up, Cam. That's right. On the toes, on the toes, on the toes. There you go. On the toes. On the toes. Ah! I'll try to move right.
This press conference was just a taste of what's to come. The fight is shaping up to be one of the biggest events in boxing history. If the intensity of today's exchange is any indication, we're in for an unforgettable showdown. So, who are you backing, Team Canelo or Team Crawford? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for all the latest updates. This one's going to be legendary. See you in the next video, fight fans.